It's spring and time to spruce up your garden or yard for summer. Well, Rayner Landscaping won Novato's Small Business of the Year award. So I'll be talking with owner Eric Rayner, who will take us on a tour and show us how his company can transform your yard and make it more aesthetically pleasing and enjoyable for you and your family just in time for summer. Well, hi, Eric.
Good morning, Pam.
Hey, congratulations on the Small Business of the Year award.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be honored by our fine city of Novato.
What did this yard look like before you got here? Why did they call you, and what was the objective?
It was absolutely 100% corner to corner juniper. The junipers had grown so high, and the bay trees above me here, which are a beautiful tree, had grown so low, we call this the haunted house, because at Halloween, no one would come up here. They were too scared. And we started the job on October 1st, and on October 31st, it was this beautiful, and the trick-or-treaters got to have a lot of fun this time.
It's absolutely beautiful. So now we're going to go see an example of a backyard that you did.
Yes, and it's going to be very exciting. It's way up on the top of the hill with beautiful views out towards the coast, and it was for a wedding.
So now we're at another location where we're going to see an example of a backyard that Eric and Rayner Landscaping not necessarily transformed because it's already so beautiful to begin with, but tell us what the objective here was.
This is all about a happy occasion. One of those great happy occasions called a wedding. And yes, it is a gorgeous view here. We have nature at its absolute best. In fact, it was right here that this actually didn't exist, this seat and this place for the hot tub, but I came up here and I went, wow, what a gorgeous view. This would be a great place to have a seat. So by creating the seat and the nice little beautiful woodwork around it, now they have like an extra room here. Always in landscaping, your first thing is to be safe in your garden. And usually safety is not an issue, but here we had a special occasion. We had a woman beautifully dressed up with tall high heels who was going to go from the dressing room out to the wedding location, which is the lawn. And in the process, it was a pretty rocky area. So we poured in some nice new concrete so she could get right down there where she wanted to get to.
Tell us how you work with a customer if they don't have any idea what they want, or if they know what they don't want. How do you help them get from A to Z?
A little secret that's in design is you ask a person where they grew up and what good memories they had. Maybe when they were like 3 or 7 or 10 years old. What did they do? Did they have a swing in the back that they loved? Did they have a little place that they would do tea with their girlfriends or something like that? It was a girl like yourself. We as adults love to remember those memories. Those are the things that make us comfortable. I'm sure I could ask you a few questions on fond memories when you were a little girl, and we could recreate that same kind of thing, and you'd be very happy about it. So we ask questions because it's really your yard. It's just my job to transform it into what you like. There was a lot of fun work in here. And as I said, it's an opportunity of a life sort of, to come into somebody's home and make it better. I mean, really, how many jobs do people get to say, I made this person's life a little bit better? And every day they get up and enjoy it. It's a special thing. I'm very happy. I'm very lucky.
Now, our next location we're going to go to is an example of an award-winning yard, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
It's absolutely beautiful, and I have to say probably one of the nicest yards on the block here for sure. But tell me why it won an award, or what award did it win?
The award we won is a very prestigious award in the sense that your best judge will be another landscape contractor. And throughout the state of California, all the little different areas have their own judging. And we're in the north coast of California. And what happens is this won the best small landscape. They're done by how much the job costs. And this is a smaller yard. But they come out and they check all the irrigation, they make sure the rocks were chosen attractively, the plants are appropriate, everything is nicely in balance. This garden here, what I like to point out, besides it being an award-winning garden, is that when you look, first of all you see is rocks, mulch, and plants. And one of the trademarks we have is all the lighting fixtures. You're not supposed to see them during the day. You're just supposed to see the beautiful effect at night. The safety that lighting gives you, the romance, that fun stuff. So I know you just asked a few minutes ago, where are the lights, Eric? I can't see them. Thank you for the compliment. That was wonderful. This garden also shows what we call the 4 seasons. Okay, we're in the spring season now. Obviously, everybody in the world knows this is a time to plant. It's also a great time to call up your local landscape contractor, have them come out because business has not started to get busy this year. But this garden here, as we look right now, it's springtime, and we've already got all sorts of lovely color. But what you don't know it's going to be happening is this shrub right here, for example. It's called a crepe myrtle. And it's one of the very, very few trees that will be blooming in July and August. So that adds a little bit of fun color late in the season. And then even a little farther in the season, we're going to have one of the maples right over here blooming. Not blooming per se, but it'll be changing color. We purposely quite often use the purple maples because they add a new element of color. Because most of your gardens, by definition, mostly green and then a little bit of flowers. So we like to bring trees in. They're going to add color also.
Eric, so whether it's a small project, such as this yard here, which won an award, or 1,000 plants, Rayner Landscaping can really customize your yard so it's more pleasurable and enjoyable, especially just in time for summer. So Eric, thanks again for the interview and for the awards that you received. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. I have many wonderful guys who work with me. I work with some fantastic designers and they get a lot of credit too. I've had the pleasure of working with some of the best and I'm learning from them every day.
And I learned a lot today. Thanks again.
My pleasure.